Bonjour, Division 6-5 students and families. Okay, so we have a new activity in the Google Classroom we're going to try. So students have an online subscription to an online magazine called Info Ado. Info Ado. So it is part of, you might have seen Info Jeune in the past. So this is the same company, but a higher level. So right here in the Google Classroom under Classworks, it's under Lecture. So this is the child's subscription. Okay, so we're going to go into this account today and try to log in and see what it looks like. So this week I've taken a segment of one of the reading articles and I've just copied it into a Google Doc here. And I'd like the children to try to read this section aloud. It looks like a lot of reading. Here it is. Okay, so it's 2 paragraphs on ocean otters. We read it today in class. We went through the words. Students underlined the words that they might have difficulty with. But this is grade level content and reading. Okay, so going back to the Google Classroom, I printed off a copy, but in case it got lost in the way home, this is the portion here they're going to read. So, but I'd like them to listen to the reading first. I'd like them to sort of have an idea. So this is a great area. You're going to start here in Info Ado. You're going to click into the magazine. Now, I'm already logged in, so I'm going to go incognito here so we can practice this like I'm a student. Okay, so I'm going to use my password here today. I'm going to go in as a student view. Sorry, just 1 second. Thank you for your patience. And my password. And remember, we don't save passwords, boys and girls. It doesn't help us in the long run. Okay, so should be logged in. There I'm logged in as Lila. So in this magazine, you see we have different articles here. We have different subtopics, santé, autochtone, nouvelles. And this week's article I chose was the animaux, and c'est les loutres de mer. So the child clicks on this, and it should look like, this is Lila, so this is the student view. And here is the article. So the article was written on September 8th, and this is the entire article here. Okay, it does look lengthy, but again, it's not too much text. Okay, and if you want to listen to the article, it's right here. Okay, so the child can listen. So I'd like them to start listening to French reading aloud. Very important, okay? So they can right away listen. If they don't know a word, they can always Google, highlight that word, copy it, look it in a dictionary, paste it into the dictionary, maybe find a word, okay? Goes right into a dictionary. Okay, probably the most easiest would be the French-English dictionary, okay? And then they're going to have some questions based on this reading. So, interrogation sur les nez. These are going to be facts, questions. So right here, les loutres de mer ramènent l'équilibre. Répondre à l'interrogation. So you're going to click on here and look it is multiple choice. Quelle quantité de nourriture les loutres de mer consomment-elles par jour? L'équivalent de 3/4 de leur poids, l'équivalent d'un quart de leur poids. So the child clicks on which answer they think, okay? So it even reads it to them if they don't understand. Okay, so they're going to put in their answers and they go suivant. Okay, quels deux pays sont réintroduits des loutres de mer dans leurs habitats naturels il y a 50 ans? So then again, you click on the ones that you think the right answer is and you go through. Okay, so it's just a few questions. Okay, so let's just go back and try that one more time. So we're going to be in the Google Classroom. You're going to click into your info mode. I had all the students write their passwords and their passwords down today. It is a little lower down here, right there. Okay. So I encourage you, there are not too many articles. This is a new subscription. It's online. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have about a dozen different articles they can read at. And then there's questions afterwards. But even if they just listen to the article, we're gaining something here. Okay? So that's one homework for you to do tonight or this week, is to go through this Info Ado and to get used to it. Now, even if we don't go into it a lot this year. It's a tool that we'll be using for grade 7, grade 8, and onwards, okay? So that is in the Google Classroom. I'm just going to go back to my account so we can review. So I'm in the Google Classroom. The text that I've copied for them is here to read, right there. They have their passwords written on this piece of paper. I have also emailed you this password. I emailed it to the parents and to the students a few weeks back with their Padlet accounts. Okay? Their access into this Info Ado online subscription is here. And I would recommend you star this page, that you keep it as a reference because you're going to be asked to come back to this often this year. Okay? So that is located in the Google Classroom. There is the example of the article they're going to be reading for this week. And I think that is it. Okay, keep it up with the Padlets. We're doing a phenomenal job of reading. Here are our reflections, parents, if you haven't had a chance to read from the blanket exercise. And we're just doing our reflections from our ethical food presentation last week. So merci beaucoup. And I can't wait to hear about who was able to get into Info Ado and read the question or answer the questions pour cette semaine. Merci beaucoup.